take our cardboard once again. And I've got some epoxy ready to go. Now, I built a lot of clubs in my day, and I would never expect somebody who hasn't done this to try to build 2 with a 5-minute setting epoxy. So what I recommend to you is, as you get into this, try using a slower cure epoxy, and that'll allow you much more time. You can make sure everything's perfect from your shaft alignment to your ferrules. You make sure everything's good and clean. All right. One of the things I've found, if you take a little bit of epoxy and coat the tip, and with a long ferrule, you can even start at the top of the ferrule, which is the smaller diameter. Put a little epoxy in there, and then simply push straight down. Now you've got it lubricated. We can set this down. We can actually use the head to push the ferrule onto its full depth, and you know you're there when you feel the shaft bottom out. That's a good tip. Ferrule installation is difficult if you don't lubricate the ferrule. By lubricating it, you're doing 2 things. You're allowing it to slide easier onto the shaft, and once we do get it in position, it's never going to move. Take your time. Put a good coating on the tip, and then work this by turning. Now, the ferrule's already been seated. When I put the ferrule on initially, I had seated it. So now all I have to do is wipe the excess. Wipe both above and below the ferrule. There we go.